That is rock solid, that is it. And the comedian burned there, and she pissed off the whole room. Not before she'd been on, she pissed off the whole room. She said, whatever, my first invitation on that wet Saturday night. So obviously, I put it on Thursday. Will you rather go and do 7 minutes of comedy and come to, yeah.
Even if the day goes out, then the way. You could do 200 and
You'd switch it up.
You'd have a successful life.
Okay.
While still spending 200 years wanking off and eating hot noodles.
At the same time. Cheers for coming on, man.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers, brother. Yeah, so I'm straight. At least you're doing it in the mouth, not the eye. That's always a +1, to be honest. So, yeah, hard and hard, man. So, guys, look, cheers for coming on. Look, it's first episode going live at Soho Comedy House.
Wee.
You know, we're building it. We've got one lovely audience member. Say hello. Very articulate, to be honest.
Just get her on the show.
Just get on the show. You just pull a fucking chair up, to be honest. So the thing is, this will be more of like a brainstorm one, because sort of like why, how, and shit do we get into comedy?
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, I started doing comedy from a depressed perspective. Like, even that, I tell you how shit it is. I put my fucking Christmas tree up yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
The 30th of November. I put it up. Is that too early?
No.
I mean, I didn't do Christmas for 30 years, so I can't really comment, can I? When you can get Christmas trees up.
I think you've got to maximise the value.
I think you've got to.
You put it up 2 weeks before. What a waste of money. And effort.
We're part of a fucking electric company. They
August.
must love that, mustn't they?
Yeah, put it up in August. You know what I mean? Then you can enjoy it.
When did you first see? When did you first start seeing them in the shops and stuff? Christmas stuff. I saw them before Halloween.
Obviously, I didn't see anything just after Halloween.
Just after.
Just after.
You saw them just after. What about you?
I mean, they will, some retailers, they start bringing it out in September, like, I've got a Christmas section, and, you know what I mean? So,
I think when I started like combining them together, when I had like skeleton, like Santa Claus and shit like that, was that a bit morbid. To be honest, I'm quite excited. This is the first year I actually get to dress up as Santa.
Yeah?
really?
Yeah, but because I said to my mum, look, I want to dress up as Santa this year. But she was
You
like,
haven't got kids, fit.
no, fuck that. Well, you know my dog shit and stuff.
Look, now we've been in the playground.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't called my one yet, to be honest. Catch and return him over in January.
Just 51 yards away, like, hello.
It's actually extended to 100.
100,
Yeah. The beard and shit didn't work, to be honest. But no, because I wanted to do it for my niece, because she's now 3 years old. But she's an arrogantly smart 3-year-old. And I'm the type of prick who would go there, fall over, beard would come off. And it's like, even being Santa Claus, like my mum's like, look, you're going to do it for the niece, She put like stipulates in place. Like, I've got to be 5 meters away from her because she'll be able to sense it's me.
The rumours are true.
Yeah.
They all sort of cracked on.
And that is the worst excuse for not going in and saying, oh yeah, because she'll know it's you.
Yeah, but you've got to do it, haven't you? Yeah, like, have you ever done the Santa Claus thing? You ever dressed up?
No. I've taken them to Santa. My youngest, Elf on the Shelf.
Did you do that stuff?
Yeah, I think probably last year was probably the last year before she'll figure it out.
Right.
But yeah, that, just getting into this stupid stuff.
Why have you got glitter on your face?
Oh, because me and Layla, my oldest daughter, were making something yesterday. I had to clear it out.
Well, they said it used to be a strip club before, so that's wondering.
Yeah.
That's
what I was like.
Yeah, memories. Why are you downstairs? Downstairs.
That's the level of my life.
So you did dress up as Santa?
No. Like, so the Elf on the Shelf, that's the one that always got me.
Okay, and
about, Dad, look what they've done, look what they're doing.
yeah.
So yeah, that was the one. Santa, Layla figured it out quite. No, she's not an idiot.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, their mum's changed it, so I don't go too mad. She respects what I do, so I try and respect.
Does your homeless not have Christmas?
No. But there's other Christmas.
What do you celebrate?
Not much, yeah.
What's the first?
No,
What's the
no.
yeah. Shit, is that the one that you kind of no? Is that Jewish where they kind of big blood?
Yeah, they
most
don't
of them.
either.
Yeah, most of them. Anyone that believes, without getting too religious, just like the fucking first one. Anyone that believes in the Old Testament, so Muslims, Jews, I don't know about any others. They won't eat or drink the blood.
The top 5, like the greatest hits ones.
Yeah.
They won't do. But okay, so what are the perks of being a Jehovah then? Because you're not selling it. I think you get a lot of high step count for walking and knocking on doors, but
I mean,
so you probably
I was 25 stone when I was 10. walking really slow.
Just kept doing the takeaway road. There's no one road with 20 kebab shops.
Just standing doing fuck all. No, like what they would say, like living forever, as all religions would say.
Will you live forever?
That's what every religion. That's what every religion believes, isn't it?
Do you?
Yeah. Otherwise, what's the point?
Look, do you go to heaven?
They believe on that. Well, let's not get into it now, but yeah.
Do you reincarnate?
That just sounds like Brian Johnson. The biohacking guy.
Yeah.
The true Jehovah's Witness.
But if a Jehovah dies, do they reincarnate as a Jehovah again?
They'll come back as themselves. Like,
So you got to do one life as a Jehovah, then you get the next life. Like, you know what? You can do whatever you want on the next life. Just cash out on the first one.
yeah. I mean, every religion the payoff is living forever, isn't it? So
Yeah.
whatever you give up now, you live forever. That's what they pay off.
Would you want to? In the famous words of Queen,
Yeah.
you would.
Yeah.
But I mean, I did see a thing where it was like by 2050 they'll be able to do. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
Mike, what he broke. Fuck me.
Other side.
Yeah. Now, by 2050 they're gonna have the thing where it is they'll be able to like redo all your main organs and
Well,
stuff.
they
So
reckon,
like you could sort of live to like 200 years and shit.
well, they reckon some scientists reckon someone who's already alive will be the first person to live to 1,000.
Choose to be you.
It does change, you know. If you're going to live forever, you could be sat at home in a basement at 70 and still have a fair amount of time to go to actually do anything.
I think my granddad still did that. That's how you say.
But it takes the pressure off, you know.
What? So purely on wanky dude gets the pressure off.
Well, yeah,
At his mum's house.
Say
Yeah.
say you
His
live
mum's
for 1,000
He
years.
doesn't even live there. He just goes round there just to wank.
For 1,000 years, you could do 200 at the bedroom master. And 800 is an investment bank. And you would
You'd switch it up.
You'd have had a successful life.
Okay.
While still spending 200 years wanking off and eating hot noodles.
At the same time.
Yeah, well, it depends. It depends how dexterous
Not
you are.
king pot.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's a game. Can you come before the noodles go soft?
Can you go?
It's not a game I probably want. It is a game. It's not a game I probably played.
No, there's soggy biscuit. It could be soggy noodle. It could be all arranged to be. Like, okay, how? But then, what I'm trying to be is like, what? Even porn. What it was like, 30, 40 years ago, like your magazines and stuff. What's it going to be like in 200 years? I mean, virtual reality. What is? How can you see this in 200 years?
Well, you just type in your neighbour's name and then they'll create an AI for in any situation you want.
No, I think
It'll be a bit more bespoke.
you're talking 5 years till that.
Really?
3 years till that.
You reckon we might have
200 years.
all killed each other in 200 years?
Do you know what? I saw this question the other day, and it's one I wanted to ask straight away. Okay, World War kicks off. Like Putin's had enough, Trump has a pissy fit, all that shit. The world comes to an end. 2,000 years from now, aliens come bobbing along, and they come to Earth, and they dig up artifacts from 2025. What artifacts will be digged up to show society in this day and age? Like, what's going to be like Bonnie Blue's font? Like, what is going to be shown of true society of today?
2025. Oh,
Oh, that's tricky.
Face masks.
Yeah, LED face mask, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn? How the fuck is LinkedIn still relevant?
I just think that's.
Also, why do you have a LinkedIn friend?
I think that's.
You don't do your fucking cocaine drug dealer skits on LinkedIn.
But you have just given me an idea.
What LinkedIn? Not TikTok, not Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn.
what 3 for 100 taught me about running a business.
I think that defines the age, doesn't it? It's people going on LinkedIn talking about their nutrition and how their divorce taught them how to run a startup.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you get a more pretentious social media website than LinkedIn. Like, I was hiring someone I was doing an interview the other day. They turned up 10 minutes later. I did an interview. I was like, mate, you've got the job. You've got the job. 3 minutes later, there was a CEO. It's like all those shit monologue things you get on there.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember my father said I'd never made a basketball team. So I transitioned. Now I'm heading up the NBA. Look at me now, Danny.
So what would we dig up? It's one of those. You will never believe what this person looks like now. Just click. That's what the others. Click. You never actually find out what they look like. That's what 2025 was.
Do you know what I hate though? You know the clickbait's there. But you still click it.
Because what if this time you do find out what they look like?
So every time I see like a pretty bird or anything on an article, I always feel like, okay, they're not going to mention their OnlyFans in the first paragraph. It's going to be in the second, and they'll just drop it suddenly, like an influencer and an OF model thinks this, and this. I'm not give a shit.
I'm more interested in what like Zach Morris looks like in 2025. You got too young for that. And Screech from the original Saved by the Bell. That's what I'm going to. That will get me every time. What was the original Saved by the Bell?
Of course I did. Did you ever watch Saved by the Bell? No, love it.
Well, I mean, Screech is in prison.
Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
Oh, so is the what is it with curly hair, the American comedian stand-up thing? The dude from that 70s show.
Oh god, yeah, that was serious, yeah.
Oh, is it?
And then Ashton Kutcher had to do a hostage video apology.
Really? No.
I thought they buggered off to Europe because of the Diddy thing. Him and
What, Ashton
Mila
Kutcher?
Mila Kunis.
No.
I thought they was involved in that.
Oh wow.
Just to clarify, allegedly, by the way, allegedly.
From the source, Lewis.
I'm sure they were saying that they left America.
No, I know some of them like, if Trump gets in, we're leaving.
I'm sure it was.
I've got a lot of friends, did he?
Yeah,
They're all forsaking him now.
Yeah, they're all at the parties, weren't they?
Yeah, they're all there.
So
Beyonce, 100%. Beyonce, Jason, 100%.
the one who's covering like that is like, you know, like O.J. Simpson, like, you know, he must have quit.
Oh,
Shut up, fuck off, what's he innocent?
He
But-
was found innocent, and that was the end of the
No,
matter.
but there was
He was
just-
found.
Just because he wrote a book, I did it. With a lived like that big. Just because he wrote that doesn't mean anything.
I just think more effort should have been found to put the real killer to justice. That's my view on that.
Well, right, here's my theory. Kanye West, right. So, the only reason the Kardashians are famous
Yeah.
is because of fucking OJ.
And the dad, what's that called?
Because the dad.
Bobby Kardashian.
Yeah, because he represented it. So that's how they then get famous.
Just expected.
So it's OJ's fault. So even if he didn't kill him, we've got him to blame for the Kardashians.
So without OJ killing someone, we would have about to see Kim getting roused.
I've not watched that before.
But
That's right. And
Got
then
life
obviously,
protection.
like Kanye, I can see his story ends with a very slow police chasing a white Bronco. I mean, it's going to go full fucking circle. Everyone's like, oh, you know, mental health. You know, when he does it, everyone's going to go, didn't see that. We've seen it coming for fucking years.
well, you think that's how Kanye's going to crash out?
Yeah, if he doesn't get proper help. Obviously, a lot of what he says is disgusting, but I also think there's some mental health issues there.
There is, and listen, okay, I'm playing pure devils on this. I am happy that there are nutters like that out there also, because it makes life more interesting.
Yeah.
Unless they kill your family.
Yeah!
That's why I think you shouldn't be able to change your last name. Because it was much more amusing when all these people with surnames like Bumlicker, Gay Priest and Wankson were roaming the streets to be laughed at. But now you're allowed to change your name to something like Smith. A lot of entertainment value for ordinary people.
Yeah. I'm thinking of changing my comedy name to Danny Wren.
Danny Wren.
Yeah,
Like Wren Boy or...
pretty much. Wren, W-R-E-N, because it was my nan's name.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Yeah, no, she was a red boy, don't worry. You know, that's why she got the name. She's the funny public.
She was a shit one, massive.
Love it. But I remember like when I did sales, like one of my first ever jobs, there was two.
What the fuck is buying of you?
I did. There was two that always stuck with me. There was a guy. His name was Ian Shithead. That was his name, Shithead. But you know, it was like, but you try and say Ian,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, no, it's Mr. Shithead. Thank you. I can't do it. And the other one was literally Dr. Gash.
Yeah.
And he had to be a gynecologist.
I'm calling bullshit.
Shit, no, swear to
The
God.
fact that you didn't come up with shit you're not is disappointing.
I'm not chatting shit.
I shit you not.
I'm not chatting shit. Will that do?
His name was actually shit.
His name was Ian Shithead.
Imagine having the surname Shithead and you still get called Ian. At least have a decent person.
No, imagine falling in love with him.
Imagine calling his name out in bed.
Yeah, no, imagine that. No, imagine that. You know, the girl will be like, you know, he's absolutely charming. He's sensitive. He's massive.
And then he's called idiot.
Circumcised also.
And he's called idiot. That's the one you want to change.
The shit, I'm standing by now.
Yeah. At least that's a conversation. Mate.
But then also, how is it over like 50 generations of the shitheads? Have they all been meant to carry on the name? Like, if you was a woman, you would want to get married off post haste, you know what I mean?
Plot twist, he changed it to that.
Maybe. He wasn't getting noticed enough.
Yeah.
I think the House of Lords should nominate a few people like that.
There's a few shitheads there, I would say.
Lord Shithead of Harrow.
Lord Prolap.
It's just a description rather than a fucking...
Oh, I love it. So, God, I'll mention you. I haven't bloody introduced you, have I? Yeah, you'll be in the title for
Yeah.
To be honest. So I said, look, you guys absolutely smashing it right now with the TikTok reels.
That's more Fred than me, to be fair.
Mostly about, religion, helping people, being a good Samaritan, doing your calls, and the obvious drug dealer videos. The occasional, the 1 in 100 that is the millions.
Try and put on something with a little bit of political satire, a little bit. No, 7 please. Some stupid people heard about a drug deal, Fred.
So what made you start this?
It was after lockdown, obviously everyone in comedy made different videos, funny videos, or sexual videos. A lot of people lost their income, but that's fine. Hey, well, but no, like stuff. Smart stuff, but the world said no, give us drug dealer content.
We want to smack it.
That was the one that blew up, and then that's what I carried on.
I mean, do you feel like your image sort of fits that narrative?
I think people feel that it's convincing.
I mean, like your jawline looks like you chewed ecstasy for a living. That is rock solid. That is it.
There you go. You write what you know is what I get. No one wants political stuff from me.
No.
But to be fair, when you do your stand-up, you've got a fair bit of political stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. But
It's. I mean, I met Fred. So, do you know Paddy Lennox? So he runs a couple of gigs, Harlow's, and he.
He's a good guy.
Nice guy.
Paddy Lennox. No, do you think I don't go above the M25?
Yeah.
I've gone to Stoke.
Yeah.
On Spitfire with Kim.
I've not gone to Spitfire.
Oh, yeah.
What about the gig?
Hey! To be fair, I had a roast battle with him, and I personally think I won. But it was the away game. Do you know what I mean? So, her chance was out.
So that's So I answered. I had to do a 10-minute episode, and I'm trying to get. I was just sitting online. I was like, just made a tip myself.
Right.
So Fred gets up. He does his thing, which is like white bloke, addiction recovery, bit of left wing stuff.
Yeah.
And then I follow white bloke, addiction recovery, left wing stuff. So it was like great.
You can gang straight away.
Yeah, diversity.
Left wing, right wing, we both cracking.
So then we just got chatting, and obviously Fred got done writing and stuff, and like Big Nasty Show, the BBC and stuff like that.
Oh, right.
So I was chatting to him because that's what I want to do is writing and stuff. So they asked me to.
And giving us what the actual stage time.
No. But no,
You go to reality a little bit here.
no, I said more chance of getting 20 quid to do 10s than I do like writing for something like that.
You don't get 20 quid. You get the promise of a pro spot down the line. That's the promise you get. But I might be here to watch this, and I might be here to offer you a spot down the line on this hashtag.
Some of us get progression, mate. So then he said, I've got to do some that's on this shit with socials.
Yeah.
So I think because of being in recovery, those are quite easy to write. Most of them just shit's happened.
Do you always feel like sometimes, like when you watch that? I was saying that shit. No, you're trying to do a genuine TikTok.
It's not hard to hide, I know.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like this is so obvious, but it's also. It's like when you see the things like I couldn't write like that, I couldn't direct it, but it's like when you watch it, that's so obvious.
Do you not think that's just comedy in general?
No, I'm a smart comedian.
No, but like, Dom Business, isn't it? So he will left-wing comic, and he'll do a joke, and I'll go, shit, I wish I read that. Because it's like, so, they're usually the best ones.
Yeah.
It's only obvious if you think of it.
That's why I always challenge how smart is Russell Brand.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think he's
an intellectual, but you can be an intellectual without having to use. I'm trying to say this, but I'm trying to sound intellectual. I can't remember as a caveman. Big man words no good.
He's smart. He's smart.
No.
Fucking hell, mate. Like, think about it.
Do you always think like,
Yeah. Mount Rushmore fucking sex offenders.
Ian Watkins has got to be up there?
Yeah.
What is your Rushmore of sex offenders? Ian Watkins.
Yeah, but he didn't have much material. We were doing comedy.
Oh, just seven babies.
Yeah. He didn't have many gags here.
Check. Good stuff. Some good stuff.
Oh, was there a comedian?
Yeah.
Obviously,
I can't. He's the one.
That's okay.
He was not a nice man. The thing is though, it's like he's the one I can't ever listen to again.
Oh no.
Like Michael Jackson, I will still bang out Thriller.
Really?
Yeah, I've got no problem. I think there's a level of fame you hit where it's like I can let things slide.
Well,
Really?
Like you've got artists first
Michael
value.
Jackson, R. Kelly, same crime, just better songs. That's all it is.
Pretty much, yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Better songs.
I don't know.
Kelly had some bangers.
Yeah.
I always think he sounds like a guy up north. Kelly. Do you think? That's what I always thought.
I never got into it. Never got into it. It was always weird because I'm going to say that.
You were not into
I'm not taking the piss. That was it, wasn't it? No, I never got into it because it was always weird. Like coming from like when I was growing up, like my
Where did you grow up?
when Bexley,
Oh, okay.
Bexley, and but like mine was always like rock, like Blink 182, Sum 41, Split, and all that, and my twin was always like Beyonce and stuff. He had the R. Kelly album. What's it called?
Not for into the trap, mate.
We got him on this.
I don't know. He did that song about being in the closet, didn't he?
Yeah, the whole music, the whole film.
Yeah, there were about 8 songs, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a mid in the kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got a little personality.
Yeah, but in the song.
Oh, yeah.
That's why. Right.
The thing is, like, I understand there's punching down, but like when it comes to punching down, I think like if I think I'm going to have a fair fight of a demographic I'm going to punch down, it's going to be millions.
The geographic.
Yeah, I think like because you know what I mean, like if you punch down like trans people now, some of them are like weightlifters. They'll knock me spark out.
It's not actual fighting, but it's not actual fighting.
No, but I'm talking about the repercussions of it. Okay, I mean,
But I think
I'm still the repercussions of it. To be honest, like I think I don't want to risk it. But some others, they might be able to get zesty.
Is it the just on it? I think it says it.
And all CGI now.
Where it says about like people that write jokes from a place of hate.
They're my jokes.
Yeah, but if you actually hate them, it's never going to work.
No, because you turn to a TED talk.
Yeah, and people can tell. It's got to be. See, we differ on our punching down, which is fine. I'm quite careful because I always want to make sure I'm going after like politicians, police, BBC. That's what
That's not punching down.
No, that's what I mean. So I said we differ.
Yeah. I don't believe in punching down.
So I do. I think you have the right to do it, and people have the right to then go, he's a prick, I'm not going to listen to him.
Well, so do you believe in punching down?
I think the joke. If it's a funny enough joke.
Yeah, I think there's things in society that are harder to joke about, are harder to find the funny.
Yeah.
As long as it's funny, because I mean, if you say punch it down, you're basically saying that person I'm saying I'm above them, and I need to make sure they're okay.
Yeah, but I
and that's my perspective on it. If you can make them laugh, you can make them laugh.
Yeah, I just think it's really clever idea or funny joke. When people do it,
Some but just haven't got the writing chops. And I try and avoid it. It's not something I do. Some of my jokes have been accused of punching down, but then I think that's because they haven't understood the concept. I haven't written a joke well.
I write a joke right now that I think I'm going to have to give to somebody. You know, you got one of them jokes, it's like, I can't do this one on stage myself. It's basically, I'll give the premise of it. So the premise of it is, Joe, what the word Friday comes from.
What?
The word Friday comes from, cheers. But I'm about to do this joke, aren't I? Who's a fucking walking. The word Friday is from the Nordic word Frida, which is marriage and eternal love. So why do we do Black Friday?
I mean, who are you going to give back to?
Because I've got so many mates on the fucking set, but like, I can't go on to a stage. I'll never do it justice. So I'd have to give that to a comedian who can
Rewrite it and make it better.
yeah, basically do a hack joke. Yeah, basically, it's like an IKEA joke. I've got it in pieces.
Yeah.
I want to send it off to somebody and be like, right, you can now take this premise. It's like I've got my NHS joke, and I give this to my mate Paul. It's basically on the lines of, you know, they're giving the after pill out for free now. So women out there get themselves filled up by eclairs. Or by looking at some women in society now for fitteros. I can't get away with that because I don't know where to fit it into my set. So, but I've got a mate who's a dark comedian. I'm like, look, you can have this joke.
I know comedy's subjective, but I don't.
If you go down there and do that tonight,
I don't think they're strong enough. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna do, I've heard a friend of mine's got a couple of excellent jokes, and on the surface they're horrific. They're so good when you think about them. They're punching at everyone. So I think, as Fred said, it's got to be strong. Jez Nick in his interview, he says that it's not got to come from a place of hate. It's got to be fucking funny.
How do you strengthen it? You go on stage, you do it, and it gets like one or two chapters. You're like, right, let's rewrite that. Let's rewrite that.
Yeah.
Let's rewrite that.
Or
you still want to go do it the first time.
I would say with stuff like that, if I'm going to do something that could be massively controversial, I would workshop that or message it around a few comedians rather than test that one on stage. That's how I do my really go.
See, I like to just go on stage and let it air out.
See, I'll send it to
and get my cut a minute in.
Yeah. But I want to make this a career, so...
yeah. But I still think, because I don't know, because I've had some advice from other comedians. The first time I did comedy, second time, so I got this advice, and he said, you've got to make your comedy more generic, so the whole room can be happy with it. I disagree with that. Thank you, and I never took that advice. I never took that advice.
So, but that's if you want to do cruise ships.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a different kind of...
Do you get dealers on cruise ships?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. I've not been on the cruise.
That's always free to charge you, isn't it?
I know what I'm doing.
There's got to be a market rate on that, isn't there?
Well, and that'd be the captain, wouldn't it, as well?
Sort of dancing with the captain.
Same like bouncers at night club, then.
Yeah, under that white hat. No, but I think with comedy, you've got to air it out. You've got to go on stage and you've got to die on your ass and say, right, that's why you're joking every time. Like, I'm going to do my bangers.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I'm saying if you've got something that's potentially controversial, I would test that with other comedians and say, this is the point of this one. Does it come across? That's how I would, especially with everything's filmed nowadays. If something's taken out of context, do you know what I mean? So that's if it's just a standard joke.
Yeah.
If it's a bit more controversial, I'll check it to it for first.
Have you ever had a joke where you literally take it on stage, first time you've done it, and it's banged?
Occasionally, but then the problem with those is you have to remember one. That's the most fun. Yeah. You should always be one suspicious of I know, and this is a weird crowd.
Yeah.
What does work?
Do you judge the crowd sometimes?
Yeah.
You're like, why are you finding this funny?
Yeah.
Like, there's the one is like they've laughed at the premise.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on.
But then you can't necessarily take that away with you.
Yeah.
I reckon 3 times.
Yeah.
Is that like a flat earther giving you their advice and you're never going to take it on board? No matter how critical, like, in fact, it's like, if you think this, I can't validate you. It's like trusting a Jehovah. Basically, anything else they say, input is gone. Like, you ain't trusting that shit from the get-go, to be honest. Like, oh shit, I did want to, I want to say it straight away. I did a gig on Friday, and it was a calm room, good venue, all right amount of people, 6, 7 other comedians. I got there late, and there was a comedian, Bird, there, and she'd pissed off the whole room.
Wow.
Not before she'd been on, She pissed off the whole room. She walks down. My mate was like, "Oh, the sign up sheets around back. Introduce yourself there." She's like, "I'm a professional, thank you. I know what I'm doing."
Oh my god.
Instantly, pisses everyone off. This old boy, old name drop him, Alan, loveliest bloke in the world. He's like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you." She's like, "Oh, look, I'm busy." And he was like, "Right, you're a James Blunt." Straight off.
Right.
Yeah. I go up there, so I'm on second to last. Alan's headlining. So I was like, Alan's an old boy. So I was like, "Alan, I want to do my open with." Like, look, I thought I was headlining because we all thought you'd be dead by now.
Oh.
Standard, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice little funny open. She's on before me. She's like, "Oh, this old man here, who she's just pissed off." And he goes, "Oh, look," but bear in mind, Alan's way at the back.
Yeah.
Just points him out and outs him. And he's like, "Can you not mention me in your comedy? To be honest, you've been disgraceful since you've been here. You've been horrid." And then she goes, "Oh, sorry, an old white man doesn't like my comedy. Boo-hoo." He calls her a cunt.
Oh.
There, and he's one of the nicest people in the world. And I was like, I can't do my open now. I now got to call him up. I've gone back to the fat tits home from like let's say.
Have you seen her before this woman?
Yeah, twice.
You never know what somebody's going through in the day. Come on, we've all been to gigs with God. You know,
No, there's etiquette as well. You don't go up and be like, "Excuse me." Imagine doing an open mic at 10. Imagine going there downstairs right now and being like, "Oh, yeah, I'm a professional."
yeah.
Read the fucking
I
room.
wasn't there, so yeah.
Read the room.
Like everyone can have shit.
Yeah, but still, read the room. What's the worst thing you've ever seen on the gig?
So there's like singles night, and this guy gets up, and there's a guy and a tweed jacket on. So the host goes up and goes, "Right, before we start, has everyone seen the guy with the tweed jacket?" The pedophile. And he gets up and goes, officials have to come back from like bouncers and pull him to have a word with him. And this guy's trying to host, and you can hear him shouting at the bouncers in the background. And it's louder than his MC. Once she's been calmed down, he has to come back and sit there. But it's like, once you've been called the accusation alone.
Yeah,
Once you've been called a pedo at singles night, you're not.
I mean, yeah, I thought he was into it. So,
well, no, I thought you're going to be rated to get in there, so he wouldn't be there.
Nobody's in tweet. So.
Who's in the wrong there, in your opinion?
Well, the guy who's hosting is just calling him out. Oh,
Yeah, I backed the audience member on that one.
Yeah, no, me too.
Okay, calm. Yeah. That
I
shit
mean, it's fun to call people.
Yeah.
It is, but I think you've got to build a rapport with them first.
Build the trust.
Yeah, you can do it and then hit them back after.
Yeah.
But you can't be like, "Oh, what's your name, Mr. Nonce?"
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to bang, to be honest.
That's another surname you should say.
Mr. Nonce is a shithead, yeah. Do you guys watch comedy?
Yes, we watch comedy.
Do you do comedy yourself?
No, I'm learning.
You're learning.
Beginner. Like I'm just identifying what are the structures and how to do the comedy. But one of my favorite is crowd work. So
You like crowd work? Okay. Do you know? Have you been on stage yet?
no, but I watch comedy.
Okay. I mean, who wants to go first on this?
You need to have a.
We'll give advice on this.
You need to have a tight five before you worry about crowd work, because you just learn that over the years.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best in the circuit, I would say, crowd work's Gary Knight. He's been doing 20 something.
Oh, I love Gary Knight. He's the one who got away from me.
He won't come on.
Oh, 3 times. I asked him.
It's not. Crowd work's great, and it makes for great clips, and audiences do like it.
Yeah.
But you've got to have at least a 5 first or a 7, because what if the crowd don't want to interact?
Yeah.
Then you're just up there
Yeah.
saying nothing. So crowd work is just something that comes. Some people never get it. Some people don't want to do it. I know I keep talking about Jess. He hates crowd work. He wants to tell jokes. He spends a year writing jokes. Others, Paul Smith, based the whole set on.
But Paul Smith's a good writer also.
Yeah, I know. I'm making a joke about John Wright. He just does crowd work.
Don't you hate it though? Like I'll quickly give advice also. So I did some amazing fucking crowd work last Friday. Didn't have it recorded.
Yeah.
It was so it killed me inside so much, because the lady does a girl at the front, coloured hair, lovely bird, and she was like, talking about like how evidently her father doesn't love her, loved it. She was like, he gave me 30 quid though today. I was like, oh, why? Was that why he was cleaning himself up with the towel?
But yeah.
Well, I built rapport with her first. I mean, this was a 20-minute set.
Yeah.
It was like the 18th minute in. I made the jokes with her. I was like, oh, this got recorded. This would have been a clip.
Yeah.
Done.
I think you say something important there. That trust with the audience. Once you build that trust, if you open with something like that, ain't going to. If you build the trust, then yeah.
The one I was, if you want to do a crowd work comedian, and I've said this quite a lot on the pod, watch, do you know, what's the show called? 100 to 1 quiz show. Watch Lee Mack.
Oh, yeah.
If you watch him, he'll ask a question, and if he doesn't know anything, he can't go anywhere, he'll ask another question.
Okay.
If I was like, okay, like, I'm going to fuck up on this. What do you do for a living?
I'm a restaurant manager.
Okay, so let's say I've got nothing for that. Okay, I can't think of a joke. Okay, so where's your restaurant?
Somewhere on Earth.
Somewhere on Earth. Okay, are you initially from Earth or whether that you're a fucking alien? See what
I wouldn't say.
See what I mean? So basically, as I didn't have an answer, the joke for the first one, I asked another question. Then I was like, shit, I've got a joke now, I can hit you.
Yes.
But if you gave me something else, like, it's in London. Okay. Whereabouts in London? Oh, the West. Come on, mate. Fucking hell, it's a trivia. Whereabouts? I mean, you keep fishing until you get something. You haven't got to be like, what do you mean, plumber?
Yeah.
I've got nothing. Shit. You ask another question. Another question. Another question until you hit something. Or, and I'm sure you agree with this, you go to the crowd, I've got nothing.
Yeah.
I've got nothing.
I got that.
I've got nothing here. I respect that also just as much, mate.
How do you?
Have you seen any Laura Alexis stuff online?
Yeah.
Superb. She's another one. She's a good one to watch. Probably the best MC in the country, actually.
That's
Let's talk about.
I like Luke Conran.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like Luke. Obviously, I'm biased, but on the pod.
I know. I think Laura Alex.
What are the good topics to discuss with the crowd work?
I think as well you got to remember, like, it often looks spontaneous.
Yeah.
It's more like an impromptu and identify the joke and
But you have
go
something
for
in your back pocket, didn't you?
Yeah, so like, you know, say you do a gig, there might always be a tall guy, or there might always be a couple, or there might be 3 people that look like they're in a throuple or something, you know? And you can have 3 scripted lines.
Yeah.
Like, you just come up
I'll give an example of one of my ones. I do, everyone watched the pod, you've heard it 100 fucking times, I apologise. I do a gay marriage joke bit. And I say, was everyone in the audience gay? No, I'm waving your hand from mate to put his hand up. And it says there's always a gay, we're in fucking Soho, there's always a gay person. You go, thanks for coming out.
I feel you.
It's so shit, it's so cheesy. But it's like, my twin's 6'4", I'm 5'11". Oh, are there any short people in the audience? I'll ask you to stand, but there's no point. No matter where the question goes, you've got an answer. Closed question crowd work is a yes or no, you've got an answer. Open-ended crowd work, cat out of the bag, but when it bangs, it bangs.
Yeah. I've done Ben Vanderveld.
Oh, yeah.
So
a little name drop is slut today.
Yeah. That was it. Next, mate. I've done his
Jesus, Allah, Muhammad.
So that he teaches you, what questions to ask, how to go around the room and stuff like that. So his course is very good.
Yeah, I think we.
Yeah. He actually shared one of my posts on social.
Oh my god! I also, when they say that, there will be your stereotypical type of people in the room.
Yeah.
Like you will have your trade builder day.
Before you after the Russian thing. You shared that. Sorry.
No, that's what I interrupted you.
No. We were just talking about Vanderbilt. That was it. I don't know. Ben Vanderbilt.
There we go. Back. But I said, with the guy, there will be type of people. The one I always recommend, and I messed up on this 2 weeks ago. There was a German and a Polish person in the front row.
We weren't actually German and Polish, remember?
Stand by it. They didn't speak any English, and we both tried to crowd work it. So, if you're going to crowd work it, make sure there's give and take.
Yeah.
Don't choose someone who's going to be like,
Only.
deer in the headlight and staring at you.
And it's quite boring.
And if they don't want to engage, move on.
Don't peel the onion sometimes.
So, if you just force it, and you just look like.
Have you ever encountered the boring audience? Like they do not give any response or something. What do you want to do?
Move on.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, you're gonna have good gigs, you're gonna have bad gigs. I think.
More bad than good in my opinion.
I think it's not their responsibility to laugh. It's your responsibility to make them laugh. However,
You said the last time I gigged with you. How'd it go?
yeah. Comedy's subjective. Some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it.
Somebody.
You can, as you said, like about doing stuff like cruise ship stuff.
Yeah.
So you can go out and you can do vanilla stuff and it'll land and you'll do okay. Or you can write what you want to write, and when your audience are there, they'll love it, and if they're not, they won't. That's how comedy. That's how comedy works.
What sort of stuff do you want to talk about on the stage?
So if you've been on stand-up comedy and you spend like 10-15 minutes on stage and nobody laughed, and eventually have you ever did something like a crazy thing and you just came up in the mind like, now I need to give my best and I need to give my best jokes now, and you went on off script?
Okay, I'll start with this one. Always start with your best and end with your second best.
Start with the best.
Start with your best joke, end with your second best joke. All the shit in the middle is just filler. So if you haven't got a laugh for 15 minutes, I'm going to be honest, I don't think you'll be getting 15 minutes sets.
Yeah, no one's booking you at 15.
Thanks, Nick. Although I didn't get my first laugh in comedy until my fourth time on stage.
Yeah. Okay.
The second time there was a 5 minute in Hoxton Comedy Cabin. And say like, we were here, the first audience member was here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Blackest room, like lights.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see the audience members. I couldn't see them, and there was about 15 in there. 5 minutes of death.
Really?
And didn't hear nothing.
Wow.
And it's like, I know you're out there. I can see you. I feel. I hear you're breathing, but just nothing.
Wow.
And after that, people who was the first time they'd ever done comedy were trying to give me advice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was, but you just got to keep on keeping on.
And you could have said that I can imagine that you are ghosts because you are not laughing.
Yeah.
If they've decided that they don't think it's funny, it's very difficult to prove that.
Yeah.
And you could kill them on 10 jokes, you could lose them on the 11th, and they won't laugh at anything else.
However, if they've decided you're funny and they're really on board, you can read your shopping list and they'll be crying with laughter.
Yeah.
It's about them buying into you as a comedian. And if they've decided you're funny, great.
Then it's
But when
funny.
they decide you're not.
To be fair, I did a joke. You know, it was like, I've never done this joke since.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know why I've done it. And it was like, I've dropped this bit. Well, no, the part I did was like, oh, my mate, he's so fat, he's a fireman, can't get up the ladder anymore, he's now a bungalow specialist.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. But then I tagged it with, he's so fat and ugly, he's now been granted a visa for this new country. I can't remember what it's called, but I know they wave a rainbow flag. In fucking Shoreditch. In Shoreditch, I thought this would be funny on my second time on stage. And you know, it was like, stern there in it, like, hate.
Really?
Hate. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not even a good joke. You know, it's like you think you wrote, when you start, you think every joke you wrote, you know, you write a joke, I'm going to be on Apollo next week. And it's really not that way.
No. I think,
What's your worst joke, Lewis? Go on.
well, the ones that I've died with. So, before I did the little shortened down version of the Race to the Murder, the police one, that was actually a very long joke that was written after somebody was sent to prison for attempted murder for running over a police officer. And initially the joke was that if only he had been arrested in that police ship, and then I went on to talk about the number of people that died in police custody.
Oh, that's not serious.
It was too real, and it just was like, people don't want to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So it just got shortened down to Race to the Murder.
Much easier.
Yeah, much easier. So sometimes, and obviously I'll get help from others. They're too complicated. They're trying to be too clever.
Yeah.
Like I did wrote one. Do you know Mamdani, who's just become mayor of New York?
Yeah.
He went little toe-to-toe Trump, didn't he?
Yeah. So I did one like he's only been elected for a week, and they're already teaching Arabic numbers in schools.
Brilliant. Love it.
Because numbers are Arabic. That's where we get our numbers from. So we've been teaching Arabic numbers for fucking hundreds of years.
That joke was too smart for me.
Yeah, and that's
I instantly went to racism hate.
no, that's
Can't lie.
the point of the joke.
Can't lie. Can't into racism
Yeah, we
hate.
already do it with Arabic numbers.
Yeah.
Or I've got JD Barnes one.
But with the crowd, we smart to pick up on that.
No.
Oh yeah, you can lose on that.
Yeah,
I think.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's a
like-
smart joke.
It is, but it takes a minute.
Yeah.
Takes a minute.
10-second joke will take a minute to think about it.
Takes a minute and not having the 8 largest.
Yeah, and it really isn't that funny.
So,
But like the JD Barnes one about, do you know JD Barnes? So it's you know, obviously Erica Kirk and him was why is anybody surprised? Because everybody's beard becomes white as they get older.
Yeah, 100%.
But that only works if you know that beard is code for a woman who's married to a gay man.
Yeah.
And that JD Barnes is very homophobic, but has been accused of being on Grindr.
Yeah.
So again, you've got to know too much back information.
Yeah, there's too much story time for it.
Yeah.
What's your worst joke for the on stage?
I mean, just off the top of my head, if I'm thinking of one that bombs, which I thought was quite good, was, what was it again? Like, I feel sorry for fish because seaweed doesn't get you high. but no one was really going. So I had to park it.
Have you got a joke yet?
No, but I want to ask something. Do you use the technique of build up and you drop the main joke? Like I
Yeah,
think,
build a premise.
Sorry, what do
So-
you mean?
do you do build up like if you like storytelling and then you build up the story and eventually you
I love storytelling.
I am a storyteller. Yes, you do. I'll give you an example of one. So I do about losing weight. So the joke I'm about to say, I'll give you the structure of it, and I'll tell you the joke. So it starts off with a guaranteed applause that I false. Then a quick tag. No, I force them to applause, you know, bitch. So do set a premise, get a laugh show away, do a quick tag, set a premise, build it up, hit, and then bring with a hitter. Okay, so the joke goes, like, listen, I'm not that funny, but you know, hopefully this will get a round of applause. In the last 3-4 months, I've lost 30 kilos. Everyone will always clap because we like fat people getting skinny. Boom, guaranteed the applause. Hard work, dedication, and Monjano.
Yeah.
There's the laugh. Okay, have you seen the price of Monjano now? 300 quid. I've had to go back to cocaine. Joke. But when you try now, here's the story. So I've done this now, hit them with 3 quick tags.
Yeah.
Okay, this next bit goes into the story with a final tag. So the thing is though, like when you're trying to lose weight, you become obsessed with losing weight. So you know you always want to weigh yourself every day. So when I wake up, you know I won't weigh myself until you know I go toilet. No, that's not a line. That's me sniffing the coffee. It's getting in me, and I go toilet. Okay, little joke, but there's nothing really funny in that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm going to brag here because I'm a big guy. I was having sex the other day. Cheers. Okay. And, you know, I was doing a good job. You know, I was pumping away.
Do you not try and make the joke believable?
There's all this shit in there. You know.
Go on, carry it.
And, okay, so that's the worst one. Fucking someone heckles you with a joke. Getting back on track, the hardest bit. And, you know, I was doing well, smashing away, building up a sweat. Now, I don't know, you know, a big guy doing a plank, you know, it's a lot of work. I built up a lot of sweat. So I thought, oh, I'm going to go weigh myself. When I weighed myself, I put on a kilo. There's no way there was that much cum in my ass. That's the final hit. So, hit.
And then
Cheers, man.
I understand it.
Yeah, man, it's very fucking times. Then did the story. It was because I gained their trust at the beginning with quick jokes.
with the quick jokes.
And then I'll do the story, so they're now engaged in it, waiting for the next joke. Then the final hit line.
Yeah.
Then that's all how. So, because if you start with a story where there's no joke until the end, they're not going to be listening
That's not
to
gonna
the end.
listen.
They'll miss a bit of information.
So always there's a small jokes and then build up and then
Yeah.
crack the main joke.
I would say build up, so you got their trust.
Yeah.
And then as your story goes, it's slowly going to decline a little bit. And then you want to hit them with the final tag.
Yeah. I did give some very good. Matt Price, superb storyteller. You did good Matt Price?
Yeah, I'll give you
like you can't tell what he's written, what he's out there. He's a good one to watch. Storytelling. Paul Tonkinson, very good storyteller, and they will. The better you get, you can hold the audience. So Matt, first time I gigged with Matt Price, I obviously asked for advice afterwards, and he was saying one of the things he will do. So he walks around stage, he picks up the microphone stand, doesn't he? And he was saying at some point in his set, he will pause and he'll just walk, and if all the eyes are following, he knows he's got, and he can then do
Whereas you can't see the audience.
Yeah. But then if he hasn't, then he knows he has to do a couple more before he can go into like one of the longer stories.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that was one of the things. I mean, he's super. But yeah, so I think the better you are, the longer the story can be, because you've got them and they're hanging on every word. But the skill is knowing when you are.
Well,
if you start that story too soon, you've lost it.
Well, I think a perfect example of that is Dave Chappelle. He goes on stage and he won't even tell a joke. He just holds cool. He'll just talk to him. And absolutely.
I think that's because he's Dave Chappelle, though. Yeah. Some bloke in the talking shit house.
Yeah.
Mine.
Yeah.
They probably won't kill you.
And I mean, with doing comedy as well, you've got to set expectations. Your first X amount of gigs will be doing 5 minutes, do you know what I mean, to a man and his dog. Are you from London yourself?
I live in Edinburgh.
Yeah, Edinburgh.
So did you go to the Fringe this year?
I came over here to meet my brother.
Oh, no. Did you go to Edinburgh Fringe?
Fringe?
The comedy?
Yeah.
You went there in August?
No.
No. How long have you been in Edinburgh?
Almost 9 months. Almost 9 months.
So yeah, you might have just missed it then.
Yeah.
Do you have a joke?
Not now. I'm confused and I'm still thinking about joke. But when you are on stage, you almost forget everything. When I'm going somewhere, jokes are going on my mind, but currently I don't know.
Okay, writing process. Write down everything.
Write down everything.
Everyone in this world is funny. The only difference is some people write it down, some people don't.
Yeah, and some people can translate from funny in the pub to funny on stage. It's different.
Yeah, I'm still struggling with that one.
Because like I did a new material on kitchen the other month, and you do some bits you think that's going to slap. Yeah, it's actually just a fun pub song.
Yeah. 100%. But is that in time? But in time, you can turn any story funny.
Some people can.
Yeah.
Some people can.
If you got enough gags with it to justify it.
I think one of the things I don't like is when comics will say, and this is a personal opinion only, they go, this is true. So someone said to me,
I do that.
that the only reason someone says this is really true is because they've not got enough confidence in the joke. So they're saying, you've got to laugh at this because it's actually true. It's not that funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, Like nobody, they want it to be believable, but they don't care if it's actually true. We want it to be funny.
What are your thoughts on people listing their disabilities?
It depends what in the council.
I'm not going to get into it, Fred. You've got that.
Stand up there.
No, he does like, I don't mind them doing it as long as it's not their open.
I try and just concentrate. I'm not really worried about what anyone else does.
I watch it. I listen to it.
I think everybody finds their own comedic voice, don't they?
Yeah.
My first few gigs I did were all about dating after leaving and watching them back, they were just quite happy.
Yeah.
So I think everybody finds their voice.
How long did it take to find your voice?
Some might argue that I haven't found it yet, but I think it's always developing.
I'll be one to argue that.
Yeah. I would say the step change for me was I started in the April, and I was going back to in August 2024, and it was like pretty much the same vibe. I had for some reason. Probably miserable like that person at your gig the other day.
No, she was just a Jones.
And so I decided to write a new set about the Olympics and stuff that's going on in the news. About Harrow or what one? It was about the Olympics. Harrow. And hosting the Olympics, and we're hosting their annual summer vibes. So that was, so I wrote that, and I was like, okay, maybe I can write some stuff that's going on in the news. but then I probably went a bit too far that way. It's very difficult to have a 10 that's topical unless you're using stuff from 2-3 years ago. So then it's trying to get that mix of everything, but then also getting it to blend together.
Yeah. Okay, how important are segues?
I think you don't need them.
Do you know what, I've changed that. Like, some people say you don't need them, just move on. I like to have it as a whole, like, 10, 15, 20-minute story.
I mean, the segues I don't like are, I'll tell you about myself. You're already doing them. You don't need to signpost anything with that. The other one is, I know what you're thinking. You don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I've said that before and lost an audience.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you ask how the audience are?
No.
I watched Screening the other day and he was like, how's everyone going? And some guy was like, yeah, I'm alright, mate, yourself? And I just threw him straight away.
Sometimes you need to do that to reset the room.
No, but this was his open.
And
he completely threw him because he's never done it. He's changed it now to, how's it going, everyone? Myself, not good, but thanks for asking. But he had to go up and, metaphorically suck that dick on stage.
Yeah.
And be like, right, that didn't work. Like, I did not like that feeling.
Yeah.
And then had to change it.
I agree with you on the segues. They're not. You can just that. I was thinking more if your subjects are so far apart, the audience don't trust that. How can you be this person and that person? Like, how can you be inept at dating but this like doing political stuff?
Yeah.
So it's making sure that the audience buy into you and believe you and trust you. That's so not more the segues, but more making sure the material fits with your persona.
Yeah.
I do know what you mean, because it's like you can tell 9 truths and 1 lie. If you get caught out on the lie, they're going to think you're a liar.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't thinking that. It's more that does your personality. So, like in one of the courses, it's about like Jimmy Carr, high status. So he's pretty much always punching down because he pictures himself as high status.
But
So then if he was to do jokes about having no money, people would be like, "Well, that's bollocks."
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So the jokes have got to fit with your persona.
But the one I was saying, because we said, oh, you can't punch down, all this fucking waffle and all that shit. All the top comedians don't give a shit. But were they doing it when they were starting out? Or did they say, right, I'm now of a certain status, I can now not give a shit?
I think they might have started out as well in a time where it didn't matter if you were doing it. So, for example, Jimmy Carr, there was none of that policing certain jokes.
Okay, who's blown up in the last 3-4 years?
But do you know,
pre-COVID, who doesn't give a shit?
see, I think but I think
American shit.
Personal opinion, I think now he is coming across as having a pop rather than be funny. I think he's lost a lot of audience.
I think he plays on the woke stuff.
But it's because you don't think it's like Jimmy Carr. You can tell he's joking if you listen to anything he said. It's whereas Ricky Gervais appears from time to time that it's coming from a place of hate. So I think he's lost some. Only a personal opinion, but I think it's become more pointed and having a pop rather than fun.
I think the Golden Globes redirected him altogether.
Yeah.
Into being.
See, I think that was probably the last funny thing he did.
But pop comedy works then. Like, and then he went down that route. What do you think?
I think for me, The Office was so good.
Yes.
And still to this day stands up as the best thing that's ever been done.
100%.
And even now, so for me, whatever he does since,
Yeah.
it doesn't bother me.
What's your order? What's your order then?
What
of these stuff?
Well, The Office is the best.
Standard. Okay.
Yeah.
No dispute on that. Second.
Politics.
No. We're talking about TV series.
So it's got to be The Office #1.
Yeah, that's what I say.
But like #1 by Soho.
Oh, Country Mile, yeah.
And then Extras has got some good jokes.
Patrick Stewart one.
Oh, okay. Extras. I'll back. I was then Derek, and then Life's Too Short.
Derek's funny.
That's not Life's Too Short, is it?
Afterlife. That's too depressing for me.
The bloopers though. I've never seen a TV series that's got better bloopers than that.
A friend of mine, one of the mums at Nice School, she's a sound boom operator. She works on that.
Yeah,
absolutely fucking brilliant. I think Derek, if you watch it properly, you understand that it's not mocking Derek; it's mocking the people around.
I think he did complete justice.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think The Office, super.
Yeah.
That's like far and away. Afterlife Series 1, can make you laugh and cry in the same sit.
Yeah, but how powerful is that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I think I like that. I would put Afterlife Series 1 above Derek. Yeah, I'll probably put the same above Sweet.
So you say that about being sad. I'm like started doing 20s. I want about 3 minutes of my 20s be sad. I don't want my comedy anymore to always be 20 minutes of pure funny. I want to take them on the emotional roller coaster a little bit.
Do you think?
But I don't think I'm good enough yet.
So that's. Do you think? I don't know. Do you think you're ready for like a 20? Have you got a 20?
Oh yeah, I did a thing the other day, and I put all my stuff into like it's like that AI voice to do, and it came up to like 3 hours. Now look, 90% has to be absolute dog. But
I don't know if we're supposed to agree or not.
Oh, you can do what you want. You've seen me perform, mate.
I've done a couple of 20s. I at the minute, I think I've got about 15, 16 that's good enough. So I'm applying for 10 to 15s, but I've just backed off applying for 20s for the minute because I wasn't happy that the 20 was. I've got enough material, but I felt 3 or 4 minutes of it was just filler.
Yeah, you were hoping for the crowd. About 4 months ago, I applied for a 20 and I got it, and the gig got cancelled.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, I'm so happy that got cancelled because I was banging out 5s, maybe a 10. I'm so happy because I would have sucked on that stage.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. So for me, that sad bit, the narrative. But and then it comes as a shock. There is that kind of emotional material, and it kind of changes the atmosphere. And I've never the room received you because that's to drop it all in at the end.
So you couldn't get off stage if they're like.
Well, because they trusted them back then, didn't they?
Yeah, but I mean, crowds like you opening up to them with harrowing stuff that's happened.
Yeah, no, build up vulnerability, don't they?
Yeah, but I don't like to open with it because then that everything that's said.
Can I suggest you one topic for the storytelling? And try one topic like going out with the friends, and it's like a 10-hour journey and going in the bus, and all of them are pranksters, and what are the pranks you did in the bus, and it will be funnier and build up, and then crack the main joke.
I'll speak for myself on this. These guys might intervene. I think telling the crowd the story, this is a funny story, instantly makes me go, I'm going to be the judge of this. Yeah. When someone does a prank, like one person thinks it's a prank, another person might not. Just talk. Okay, what do I say? Well, I can't even say. Just think about some shit that's happened in your life, and just talk about that. And try and find it funny. Like,
what if you give the example of the prank? Like one guy was sleeping in the bus.
Yeah.
And
sleeping on the bus.
Yeah. And he slept on the bus, and actually his mouth was open, and my guy just came somewhere around and put the sock in the mouth, and he just woke up and like that.
Yeah, but you can easily change it. It's supposed. Oh, then he came in. No, the bus, not in him. Like, Joe, easily, you can do like a cum joke. Like, he came in. No, not in his mouth, onto the bus. Just play on words and stuff. Like myself, but instantly then. I don't know if he's going to prove he was telling a story, but like, there was no instant hitters.
I would rather start that story with the never go with the friends on the bus, especially with the long sleep and sleeping in the bus. Everybody will understand like something is coming up, and then.
I don't, not a storytelling comic, so I can't offer you advice from my personal experience, but I think one of the best is a train journey story. It's a comic called Daniel Kitson.
I was going to say the Russian dude.
Oh, no, so
but
I know what you mean, but no, it's Daniel Kitson. Look up on YouTube. He spends 20 minutes talking about getting from the train station to the venue. Everyone is crying. That is how he does it, the people he meets, and he talks about like his persona, and then he's meeting like lads on a stag do, and he's not a lad, and he's terrified. And just look up on YouTube. That's one of the greatest, like how to tell a story about a journey and stuff happening. Because it's they've got to come on the journey with you, haven't they? The audience have got to, that's what makes
You've got to invest in the story.
Yeah, they've got to invest in the story. You've got to have the misdirection, and I think if what you said there, it's like there is a premise of a journey, like the stag do journey, but it's got to be believable, but also not too obvious.
I've got this stag do joke.
Go on.
It's so WIP right now. Summer's coming up, and I've already invited 2 stag do's. Can't fucking stand them. Hate stag do's. Could you imagine being Henry VIII's mate?
Oh yeah, I saw one like that. Like, yeah.
You might have heard on my pod. I said, like, what do you get him for the 5th wedding round? Well, you know you're going to get the guillotine. But you know, like you can't repeat the presents. That's the sort of shitty premise. I think. You know? Yeah.
Because you got the old what do you call it? Was it 4 Weddings and a Funeral, where he opens with the second wedding with the same speech. And he goes, "What you?" He
You
goes,
said Love Actually is your favourite film, so once again.
Christmas film.
No, you said favourite film, not favourite Christmas film.
Back to the Future, not favourite.
Yeah, no, you did. You said favourite film, Love Actually, not favourite Christmas, favourite.
Yeah. I'm keen to see I'm actually the musical. Actually, you know.
You see Back to the Future musical?
No, yeah.
So how have you said that's your favourite film?
I don't want to ruin Back to the Future. I can't remember what we said. And he goes through, he opens, and he starts with the same speech, says the first one, and then he goes, "What? You put the same band? I can't use the same speech." So there is something in stupid things like that. Have you been a best man before?
No.
No.
You're actually surprised.
No, just you say nice. You been best man?
To drop off. Lewis, have you ever been a best man?
No, that's not. Okay.
I thought we were fishing for that one. Can you tell me about it, Lewis? Please, I feel like I died here.
No, three times. But weddings, I'm not really that worried. So my first ever paid gig, first ever paid comedy gig. So right, I was invited to this wedding, right? Now I was supposed to be away playing cricket that week, so I said I wasn't going.
But you still comedy?
No. But the cricket got cancelled. But I never told anyone the cricket got cancelled because I didn't want to go to the wedding. I need a few days to think of a difference. I already told them I wasn't going. So on the Wednesday, I was offered a paid 7. But it was my first ever paid gig on that Saturday night. So obviously, I put it on socials. The rest is like, so you're not coming to the wedding? No. Well, you'd rather go and do 7 minutes of comedy and come to... Yeah, I fucking would. I'll make that choice. Apart from my 2 daughters, possibly my brother. Possibly, if it was a 20, I'd probably say to Greg, I'll be late. Apart from that, no. I'll go to a fucking open mic 5 instead of going to a wedding, mate. Fucking boring.
Daughter's wedding.
No.
Sorry, I've been able to open floors.
No. I wouldn't miss those 2, but my brothers, oof. Yeah, if I was off the comedy store, I'd tell them I'd be late. Or just film a bit and then go.
What are you worried about with comedy? Go on.
I have one question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I'm planning to write something on making music. Like I was a beginner, and what was like my experience and how it went wrong at the initial stage, and
well, are you like being a musical comedian or just like writing music?
No, like comedy. I'm planning to write the script about making the music and how it was the terrible experience at the beginning. And do you think it will be funny? And do you have any tips?
I mean, anything can be funny as long as you can find the funny. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm going to do like bogey under the table.
Yeah.
It's something about we have to do an hour fucking special on that.
Yeah.
Find the funny. Yeah. Like any premise in theory is shit.
It's morely
until you can find the funny.
It's morely about like my experience of making the music and how it went terribly wrong. And
Okay, well, I would say now, first of all, you're writing about something you know. So that is the most important thing. When it's like write about something you know, because you'll be able to write it and then you'll be able to find the funny after. So,
okay.
Like, I agree on that. Guys, we're going to wrap this one up.
Alright,
we've got a gig to do. Guys, cheers for watching. Thank you for everyone in the audience. And yeah, boys, cheers to go, man. There's no, catch you a bit. Fred, catch you a bit, guys. Guys.